can't take it to 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from FedEx Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. On first down, Wilson dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Second and 10 now. Wilson being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack there by Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Wilson flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's first and 10. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Now it's Carson. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From midfield now on second down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Montez Sweat coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson, pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now pass complete here to Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. On first down, here's Breida. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I want to see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll air this one toward Coleman. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo looks to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Check three.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. Buying time to his left. He lets it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 69 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. The 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 75 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
50! You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On second down, it's Coleman. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 38 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Garoppolo. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson forced out to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. On first down, Carson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have now moved out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Here we go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. Garoppolo gives to Breida. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Garoppolo now. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene.
Tyler Lockett, the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
On first down, Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Check 24, check 24, 49.
On third down, it's Carson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
They run for it with Carson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
First and 10.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Well, hey, we talked about the AFC playoff picture. Let's look at the NFC. That's a different story. You've got Dallas and Philly neck and neck in the East. Then Green Bay, New Orleans, and San Francisco as division leaders. But with only 2 more wild card spots, there are some good teams left out in the cold in January.
Yeah, because right now you got Seattle at 7-2, Minnesota 6-2.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, 58 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. What else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up 'cause they lack.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
What? 280! You gotta get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. He's going to, and right away, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
To throw, Cousins. He get this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check Mike 54. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Here's Cousins. The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Shrugs the tackle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook taking it in. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Now it's Wilson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Cousins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down, Cousins again. It's complete to Diggs. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing, Cousins, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon.
And he's going to go down again. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DHill Hunter. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. And a strange one here. A little befuddled. They're sending it. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, a touch unconventional. I don't know that you usually gain yards on 1st down by a fake field goal. But they did gain yards, I guess. I don't know what else to say.
And the beauty of it is, it just goes to 2nd down. They keep the ball. Just because they went for a fake field goal doesn't mean they turned the ball over because they didn't get a 1st down. It's now 2nd down for them.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Dances by him and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. First down, here's Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 10 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That'll be taken in the end zone. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Good. 54. Get in the weight room.
Final play of the half, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjust. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DHill Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson. being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. To throw again on second down. Wilson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. This is Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. First and 10. A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run. Cook. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further, escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's now 4th and goal.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now it's Wilson, buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offense. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down, Cousins. And this one held in by Rudolph. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 40.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. Oh, he shifts past him. There he goes left side. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Hey, 382, let's 50. Zebra.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed to clock exactly right.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Dejo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Again, it's Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. So